for kids that I would think know most of their letter sounds but are struggling with vowels or need reinforcement of vowels, the short vowels. So the first thing you need to do is to tell them what the purpose of them gathering together is, and you're working on decoding so that they can have another strategy to help figure out words that they don't know when they come to them. And then what I would do if I were beginning something with vowels, I would go back to telling them what a vowel is. And I'd say, you know, we have lots of letters in the alphabet, and there are 5 letters that are special letters called vowels. And those letters, vowels, are A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Let's do it together. A, E, I, O, U. The vowels are special because almost all of the sounds have just one sound most of the time. Vowels always have 2 sounds. They have what's called a short sound and a long sound. They always have 2 sounds, and every word in our language has to have one of these vowels in it. So our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Say it with me. A, E, I, O, U. Today we're going to really focus on one of the vowels. We're going to focus on the vowel A. This is the letter A, and it makes the A sound. What sound? A. This is the A. It makes the A sound. What sound? A. That's the sound that I hear at the beginning of apple. Apple. Say apple. Apple. Do you hear the A sound at the beginning? Say A with me. A. The A makes the A sound. Now, I'm going to do a listening game. I'm going to teach you, first of all, the sign language for A is this. Everyone show me. This is sign language for A. When somebody is not able to talk, they will use sign language, or if they want to communicate in a different way. This is sign language for A. I'm going to say some words, and if you hear the A sound at the beginning or at the start of this word, I want you to give me the A. If you don't hear it, put your hand in your lap. So if I say ask, ask, I heard the A sound at the beginning of the word ask, so I would show the sign language A. Okay, what about this one? Astronaut. Good, I see almost everybody put up the sign language A. How about this one? Answer. Answer. Yes, answer starts with the A with the A sound. How about book? Book. Good. Nobody put up the letter A because book does not start with the A sound. And then I might do some more of those because I always want to do a phonological awareness of the sound before I have them making the words. So whether the sound is one of the short vowels, if it's a vowel pair, or if it's a long vowel, or if it's a digraph, or if it's a diphthong, do some phonological awareness, listening things first. It's phonological awareness because you're associating it with a letter right away. You're not eliminating the letter and just having them listen for the A sound. You're associating with the letter. Now we're going to build some words, or make some words that have the A sound. What sound? A. So if I were going to make the word cat, let's make the sounds of the word cat. At. Good, let's do it again together. At. That's the word cat. At the beginning, at the start, I hear the K sound. The letter C makes the K sound, so I'm going to put that in the first box. Ah, there's my letter A that says the A sound. What sound? A. At. I hear the T sound last, and the letter that makes that sound is the letter T. So I put that in the last box. At. Cat. Make these sounds with me. At. What's the word?
Cat.
What's this sound? At. And then I would continue to, I would maybe do another model, and then I would build together. You could build you could build with you just doing this, or if you have the sound boxes in sleeves, or if you have whatever sound boxes but you guide them through it and do several CVC. Now, if if I were doing this the first day, I would just stick with CVC, so that it's sort of getting used to the routine, and I do several together. But then, okay, we built some words, but I want you to be able to read these words too when you see them. So we're going to blend and read them. There's my A sound right in the middle. What sound? A. I want you to be able to read this word if you ever see this in a story. So this is the way I do it. I know this sound goes k. I know this sound goes A. I know this sound goes B. I'm going to blend them together. Ab, cab. Do it with me. Ab, cab. I had to take a cab to work because I didn't have a car. Ab, cab. And then do some more modeling, doing it together, and then you can have them do, if they have whiteboards or if they have those sleeves. Okay, I want you to put the G in the first box. I want you to put the A. Remember what the A says? What sound? And I want you to put the B in the last box. Okay, and everybody does that. Okay, let's blend it and figure out the word. G. Oh, I want that one. Mistake. Oops, this is a card goop. That's not the word I wanted. I'm going to put this sound last. Let's start from the beginning. Gas. Gas. Oh, my car ran out of gas again. I had to get some gas at the gas station. So, explicit directions. What's the sound you're teaching? Phonological awareness. Segment words that have that sound in it. Always reinforcing what the target sound is. Blend words with that sound. Then, this is actually, the next step is P4, and it's okay to combine them if you think that they're getting this. And you can say things like, oh my goodness, you've got this. You guys are so good at remembering that this A says what sound? Ah. That I'm going to try something a little trickier. If I have this word, cat, and I take away the C, what do I need to put in here to make the word fat? Cat, fat. Oh, I hear the sound, and I know that F makes that sound. Fat. And model as much as you need. Or, hey, now I want to turn fat to...
Good morning, staff. Please excuse the interruption. If you are available to come and help with bus evacuation, the buses should be
if you think they're ready, you'd say, what do you take away to turn fat?
Again, bus evacuation drills in the loading zone.
But if I don't know that they know that, I just say, if I take away the first sound, the F, in fat, how can I turn it into sat? Fat, sat. What do I need? I hear the sound. I know that the S makes that sound. Now I have sat. And if you start with beginning sounds, if they're very successful, go to end sounds. Oh, you guys really are getting this. I'm going to turn this word sat into Sam. Now this time, Sam, I hear that I'm going to have to take away the last sound. Sat, Sam, Sam. Ooh, I hear that sound at the end. The letter M makes that sound. Now I have Sam, Sam, and you do more of those. So the word work is two parts. The first part was you telling them what word to change it to, and they fill in. the second part, the flip of that is if I take away the S and put in a P at the beginning, what's my word? So now they're reading. You haven't said, I want to turn Sam to Pam. What do I take away and what do I put in? Now you're saying, I'm going to take away the S and put in a P. All I've done is I've changed the first letter. What's the word? This is what I do. And Pam. What word? Pam. Okay, I want to change Pam to, oh no, if I take away the M at the end and I put a T at the end, what word do I get? I still have this A in the middle. What sound? Ah. So I start over here and I go pat. Pat, my word is pat. What if I put a D at the end? I want, what word do I get? Let's make the sounds together. Add, pat. Oh, I'm not quite sure about that one. I better do that one again because it didn't make sense to me. Add, pad. Oh, the pad of paper when I had to write my notes down on a pad of paper. So I do word work in two ways. One is, the first way was, how do you turn sat into pat? How do you turn pat into rat? The other one is, if I trade this letter, what word do you get? So it's a reading thing. If this, I'm going to go through many steps, and this might be too many steps for your group, or not enough steps for your group. If I see that they are really getting this, move it on. And then I'd say, you know, when I read, I don't have these boxes. You are doing so well with the boxes because that's going to help you read words when there aren't these boxes. So I want you to be able to read and write them without the boxes. So if you think they're ready for that, have them flip over, use their whiteboard or flip over that Songbox sheet and dictate a word. I want you to write the word sat without the boxes if you think they're ready for that. This, yeah.
Can we start wherever, based on our words their way assessment?
Yes.
The vowel that my students don't have, if they don't have a vowel, it's E. So can I just automatically go to E and not have to?
You can go to E and teach that very explicitly right away, or you can go through the process with something they already know, depending on where you think. If they're going to get too frustrated with the process and with the sound, I'd start with something they know and go through the process, and they go, oh, we got this. And then maybe do E on the next day. So I might have them do dictation. Thanks. Dictation, certain words, separate words. I might have them read words. I might hand a word to partners. I might, when we see words with this A in the middle, what sound are you going to give it? What sound does it make? Ah. What sound? Ah. You can have them walk around the room and each get a card. When they say the word to each other, they trade cards, they find somebody new. They say the word to read the word to each other, they trade cards, move around the room, or do it as a whole group. I also, if they're ready, and this is hard for ELs if you're not sure what the words are, here are two words that have the A in the middle, and that A says ah. What sound? Ah. I'm going to figure these words out first. Cab. Oh yes, I had to take a cab when my car broke down, or when I didn't have a car. Now I'm going to figure this word. Dab. Which one of these words is something you'd write in? Cab, yeah, or however you want to do it together. Then I take two more. We'd figure out the word together. Which one of these words is a feeling that I have when things just aren't going right. Mad. Okay. So I turn it from a decoding into decoding and trying to understand. Now I've done it with English speakers where I put every word up there. And I said, I'm thinking of a word that is something you'd wear on your head. Could be hat, it could be cap. But if I'm not sure where they are, I'd start with 2 words. But that is decoding and applying some meaning. It would be great if we had pictures for these things, and you had a picture that said, here's my picture, what word does it associate with? Or even if when you presented it, you had a picture to go with it, but.
Does that Words Their Way have that?
They might.
Isn't that what you gave me last year for Batu?
Yeah, they would have a lot of pictures for those words. So that's how I would adapt P3 and P4 to be more explicit, cover more skills with the same sound. Now, if I think they have the short A really well, tomorrow I might introduce short O. And short E is a really hard vowel, the E. So I always presented A, and I before I present E, just because it's more successful. So, any questions? That was really fast.
I think it would be good